everybody, my name is Ashley and I am responding to a post that I saw on Reddit regarding a good gravity feed system for a Sawyer Mini, and I thought that some folks on the thread might find my little setup maybe educational. So let's check it out, see what I've cobbled together here. So this is a Platypus Hoser, and actually I have several bladders. Most of them are from Platypus. This one just happens to be the one that came with the Hoser system. And the Hoser system consists of this 2-liter bladder, this little adapter, and then this little elbow bend that goes directly into a nice little length of hose. So this is kind of the foundation of my whole system. I bought this probably 6 or 7 years ago. They still make them. You can get them on Amazon. And then this bit here on the end is something that I'm trying that's a little bit different. This is the standard Platypus bite valve, but I went ahead and added in one of these, it's not a Camelback brand, it's a knockoff brand, but one of these little on-off switches, which is really, really nice for getting to and from the trail, because I find that usually when I throw my pack in a car, this ends up getting pinched open, and then you've got a leaky pack and a big water stain all over everything. So I just put this on here. It's just a nice little on-off valve. This came in a pack of 2. There's also one that comes in an L shape, but in that particular pack it was defective, and so I just opted for this one instead. The second thing that you might have picked up on is this little Sawyer Quick Connect right here. So this guy comes as a set of 1 female end, which is this longer piece you're seeing, and then 2 male ends, which I'll have to use both hands here, so pardon my horrible footage for a second. There we go. So getting that apart, so it actually comes with 2 of these male ends right here. And it's really, really handy. So what I went ahead and did is I put the male end on the piece that I actually wanted to change out, which in this case is the bite valve apparatus. And you can easily put the other male end onto your Sawyer Mini, along with a little short, this is probably about 2 inches or so, piece of hose. So now when you're on trail, you can just simply click this in. You've got to suddenly realize you've got an empty bag of water in your pack. You can swap out your bite valve for the filter. And then this piece of gear right here has been a total game changer. This is the Cnoc Vecto 2-liter. I freaking love everything about this bag. They've really done a good job designing it. So this entire orange piece actually comes off of the top. And let me set my phone down here for a second so you can see. I'll open it up here. So there we go. I've slid that orange bit off, and it comes unfolded, and then you can actually pinch, like I'm doing here, you can pinch this open and use this shape to dip into whatever your water source is. This was really great on the trail last weekend. It was even able to get like a tiny little trickle of water in here. I totally love it. So Cnoc Vecto, they're doing a really great job. There is kind of a little fail point right here. It hasn't broken, whoops, on this particular one yet, but you can already see it's kind of wearing here, this little spot. I went ahead and put a carabiner on here so that when it is full of dirty water, you can just clamp that sucker closed, hang it up to a tree, and then this end right here has the same thread pattern as the Sawyer Mini, which makes it so handy to put it all together like so. Let me set my phone down real quick. So what I'm going to do is close the top of the Vecto so that you can see the whole system in all of its glory. And then I'm going to thread the bottom, thread the Sawyer onto the bottom of the Vecto so we can see the whole thing here. So, okay, so here it is. So again, cheap little carabiner at the top. This would be filled with dirty water that you've gotten from a stream and dipped out of the Cnoc. This is threaded directly into the bottom of the dirty bag. The Quick Connect allows you to swap in and out your drink tube really easily. And then we've got 18 inches or so of hose down to a dirty bag. This particular dirty bag doesn't have a nice, kind of a foot on it that helps it stand up when it gets full. So you might just kind of have to stay nearby and make sure that, that there isn't too much pressure as it fills up on the rest of this hose. Some of the other Platypus bags actually do have like a bottom to them, which is really nice because you can just hang them up and let them get filled. You will have to burp it. It does tend to fill with air, so about 2/3 of the way through, all you got to do is come down, unscrew the top of that little bladder, and just give it a little burp and let the air out, and then it should be good to go. So this Vecto will filter through the Sawyer Mini probably in about 4 to 5 minutes. And I find that it's really, really super slick. Again, now when I'm done, I can just unclick that little Quick Connect, throw my drink tube back on the top, and put the whole thing in my bag, and I'm ready to go. Hope you like it.